Hello, my name is ROGALA and I work for Poznań University of Economics and Business, and together with Grzegorz LESZCZYSKI and Maciej ŁAWRYNOWICZ, we prepared a paper for the IBIMA conference, which is entitled Wellbeing Facility as a Source of Data for Sustainable Human Resource Management. I would like to show you our plan of presentation. We start with the objectives and method, then we go through sustainable human resource management, and of course the concept of well-being office facility and its potential utility for HRM practice. We finish with the conclusions and further research. Our paper is a conceptual paper which is based on the literature review and exploratory interviews with experts. We decided to identify the key aspects of well-being driven expectation for facilities and to point out its potential benefits for human resource management practice, and of course discuss challenges for the inclusion of facilities to the concept of SHRM. If we go through human resource management practice, we meet a sustainable human resource management concept. And this concept shows particular attitude towards the way we treat employees within the organization. SHRM demonstrates sincerity towards the employees, and that includes providing a decent work environment and conditions, provide development opportunities, and of course being attentive to what our employees need in terms of physical and psychosocial factors at work. The way the employees should be treated should enable them to have the wish to work for a particular company, and of course the ability to fulfill the duties appropriately for business purposes. And the last thing is the possibility to work in proper conditions in terms of health, stress, and work-life balance. And the last part is strictly related to the subject of our paper. So if we go through employees' well-being as a part of SHRM practice, we explore three types of conditions. First are psychological factors like job satisfaction and self-esteem. Then we go through physical factors like safety at work or working conditions, and through social factors like quality of relationships with other people. This is the area which is related to the facilities where employees work.
So, what actually is well-being office facility? It is a building that is enhanced by systems, and those systems add value to the building by integrated control and measurement of some physical factors like air quality, acoustic background, amount of light and quality of light, temperature of the air in the building, and pressure of water vapor, acoustic speed of blown air, and so on. And what's more is that systems are enhanced by control and measurement of some functional factors like type of work, density of employees in their facilities like restaurants, meeting rooms, and so on, and of course access to nature. And altogether those systems can be enriched by measurement of individual factors that are linked to every employee activity or even his health condition. For example, it can be monitored by ARM brands or some others devices that allow to track health conditions of every individual employee. So pull all together, well-being office facility gives the ability to control the working environment, control and measure the functional factors, and measure the individual factors of every employee. And taken all of these features of well-being facilities, we analyzed we analyzed such facilities from the perspective of sustainable human resource management. And so in this table you can see the dimensions of sustainable human resource management, like recruitment, engagement, compensation, value and ethics, and development. And we combine them with two dimensions of well-being facility, so psychological and physical. And that gives us the colorful picture of features of well-being facilities that can be attractive from the perspective of social human resource management.
Okay. To illustrate the sustainable human resource management utility of well-being facilities, we draw a picture where in the central you can see the well-being facility that produces a huge amount of data, and above this is the process. We can call it a HR value chain process, where we start from the overall strategy, and then we have a HR strategy, and then the sustainable HR practices. And in the connection with well-being facility, the measurement of the facility produces a lot of data, and from the one point of view, the company wants to control them and analyze in the next step what are the HR outcomes, both those sustainable and those who are connected more with financial outcomes. On the other hand, we have some private and personal data provided by the wearables, and we are heading for improvement internal performance, and later on the market share or improved financial performance of our company. It looks pretty simple, but when we look inside, what are the main obstacles and problem, we came into the conclusion that we face at least three challenges. First is selection dilemma, the second is casuality dilemma, and the third is ethical dilemma. First, the selection dilemma addresses the problem of how to select the key variables. From the practical point of view, it's what KPIs should be chosen. For example, in a success factor application, we have at least 2,000 HR outcomes, and through the well-being facility management, we produce even more data. And how to combine, how to process and understand the logic reasoning from inputs into outcomes, by which we mean the casuality dilemma. Which of these data are inputs where we put the mediators, moderators, and outcomes? Moreover, as stated by Power model, institutional model of human resource management, we have 5 or even more internal stakeholders, and they have a power to negotiate which of those, how to choose, and which of these factors are more important. So both selection dilemma and casualty dilemma are connected to bargaining power of the stakeholders. The last, and we can say even the easiest to explain, is ethical dilemma. It's about control and access over gathered data. I mean personal data, and the first one is control over the scope of the data that is collected, gathered, analyzed by the company. And to sum up our presentation, we can address 5 main issues. The COVID-19 pandemic highlighted even more problems with management, facility management and sustainable management. The second, we should think of social benefits and how to improve health and increase satisfaction in those new circumstances. As we tried to prove, the Wellbeing facility may contribute to employees' well-being by its characteristics, functionalities, and the scope of the data. Moreover, the next step should be to verify this concept among HR managers, employees, and mostly in international global companies. And we think that the most important dilemma is how to control, share, and how to control and share data, personal data, inside company and third companies, like, for example, insurance companies and health companies, that can even breach the psychological contract between employees and company.